waiting a long time for this. I am in an e39 M5, so that's the 400 horsepower V8 M5 prior to the V10 engine car, and it's rather lovely. This is a really good example, which helps, but it feels so different to anything we've had afterwards. And I've obviously grown up in an era where we've had this high revving V10, which I think is a really exciting engine, but attached to the SMG 7-speed gearbox, which has its flaws, let's be honest. And then I guess this latest F10 M5, which again I actually think is a really good car and probably doesn't deserve quite all of the criticism that some of the magazines have levelled at it. Certainly with regards to steering and things like that, I think it is quite a nicely judged car. But anyway, getting back to this, why is this such a different car to those two? It doesn't feel busy at all. And when I say busy, what I mean is it's not fidgeting around. The ride is lovely. The steering feels both feelsome and damped in such a way that it's comfortable. It flows over bumps, and the car's front end feels lovely. It feels like it bites, it turns in. There's no sense of it wanting to understeer through higher speed corners. There's no sense of it wanting to push on. And the engine as well. It's not like an M3 V8, which just kind of rips your eardrums out and kind of thrashes them to death in a nice way. But this is an engine which feels more like an old school American V8. It revs nicely, smoothly in a linear way towards the kind of 7,000 rev red line, and the throttle. The throttle is quite a long throttle, so you feel like to get all the power, you're really extending your right foot. And I quite like that in this. I think it matches the engine carriage really well. The gearbox is lovely. Doesn't the gear stick feel big nowadays? It must be all of about 6-7 inches long. It's not like these stubby ones we get nowadays, but the gearbox is lovely. It feels like it doesn't feel like this is a 9-year-old car. It feels accurate, and the pedals are nicely positioned for heeling and towing. So while you can get pleasure from heeling and towing, you probably wouldn't need to if you were ever so slightly inept. But overall, just isn't this car nice? It probably almost isn't what we think of as an M car today, but unequivocally it's one of the best.